What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck. Real football fans, stand up, and you are now tuning to CFO Sports. So if you love the content, you love what we do here, go ahead, comment, like, subscribe somewhere down there, and be sure to turn on that notification bell to stay updated with all NFL news and content. So salute to my former gang, former gang. And if you know me, you know I have an extended family, right? Star Gang, but they've changed. They fully rebranded. They are now the Pick Six podcast, so definitely give them a check out on their channel. I was on their show last night for their opening episode and had a great conversation as usual. We're actually about to go do another one here in a few minutes. But had a great conversation, and the topic was brought up about the Cowboys 2022 season. Where does your trust really lie? And I asked a question, so I'm going to ask you the question. I'm going to ask you the same question. Where is your confidence? Who do you have more confidence in? The Dallas Cowboys offense or the Dallas Cowboys defense? And I had to think about it when I asked that question, because typically we always beating our chest like King Kong when it comes to the offense, right? We got Dak, we got Coop, we got Zeke, we got CD, we got Michael Gallup, we got Tony Pollard, we got this, our offensive line, we got. But this year, man, it just don't feel the same, y'all. If we got to keep it a buck, you got to keep it a buck when it's with Tuck. Y'all know I'm always keep it real. It just doesn't feel the same. And actually, PFF have just released a ranking, and they gave the Dallas Cowboys wide receiver room. They ranked as 12th in the NFL. 12th. And y'all know me and PFF, we kind of had our back and forth. I ain't got much to stand on. Like, well, what could I say to them if they want to rank us 12? I could say thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, because we have a lot of unprovens when it comes to our offense. We had an in-depth conversation last night about the offensive line. Tyron Smith, we know he's our left tackle. He's our guy. But we also know that he does have some injuries, and the injuries that's going to hit him is pretty much, we know what's going to happen, right? We got to put him kind of in that Tony Romo, Sean Lee, even though LVE stayed healthy last year, right? Kind of put him in that bucket where we know there's going to be some game where Tyron Smith is not going to be out there because of this, right? So you got to think about that from that perspective. Do have Tyler Smith, who we drafted with the 24th overall pick, who I think is going to be a phenomenal talent, but it's going to take some time to grow because he's never played left guard before. You do have Tyler Biadasz. Tyler Biadasz is going to his third season. Now, that was the conversation. A lot of people think that you have Matt Farinaga, you have Alec Lindstrom, who's an undrafted free agent, could possibly move Tyler out of there. I don't think that's the case, but it could be a possibility because Stephen Jones did come out and say, it's open competition at the center position. But think about it. You have Tyron Smith. You have Tyler Smith playing his first NFL season. Matt Farinaga, even though he played a game last year, right? Starting center. So you lose a lot of tangibles when it comes to putting some newly fresh guys out there and kind of shifting your offensive line. So there's going to be a learning curve. I don't care how great the player is. There's always going to be a learning curve when it comes to just putting something new out there. Of course, we have Zach Martin. Zach Martin's older. I still trust him. I trust Zach Martin with my life. But then you have Terrence Steele. And Terrence Steele has always been an interesting conversation. I know some people, they're high on Terrence the future. Some people are cool. I'm cool on Terrence. I think he's decent. And some people are like, I'm not buying it. And you got to think, he did play the 2020 season, right? He got a lot of reps then. Last year, it was kind of up and down, right? He didn't start. Lyle had the starting position, right? Terrence still got the reps. Lyle came back. The reps went back to Lyle. So you really want to see, can Terrence Steele keep up that upward swing of momentum for a full NFL season? Because when he played a full season pretty much at right tackle in 2020, it wasn't pretty. So last year, I'm saying that Terrence Steele played with house money. We were all just wanting him to be better than he was in 2020, which he was, right? So he has to continue to ascend. But if he reels back, Lord bless us, right? Then we got to talk about the wide receiver core. We have CeeDee Lamb, number one wide receiver, 88. I trust CD. He's going to be perfectly fine. But then James Washington's kind of limited. Yeah, Michael Gallup, who may or may not be back. I know he's showing his workout regimens and everything on the bands, and everyone's like, he's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. Pump the brakes, maybe mid-October if lucky, I still say. But then you have Jalen Tolbert. And here's the next question. What is your expectation when it comes to Jalen Tolbert? I asked that last night. Everybody in the chat. 1,300 yards, 8 touchdowns, 1,400 yards. I love Jalen Tolbert. Y'all know I'm the Jalen Tolbert founder. I found Jalen Tolbert for y'all. We're Cowboys Nation. But 1,300 yards, 1,200 yards, 1,100 yards, 1,000 yards out the gate? I don't know. So I asked this question. Do you think that Jalen Tolbert will be able to top what CeeDee Lamb did in 2020? I would take the under. I would take the under if I'm looking at that. CeeDee Lamb had 111 targets, 74 receptions. He had 5 touchdowns, and he had, how many yards did CeeDee have his rookie season? 935. I don't think Jalen Tolbert's topping that. And CeeDee did that with Andy Dalton, Ben DiNucci, and Gary Gilbert, by the way. That's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, I just don't see Jalen Tolbert topping that. Now, I would love it if he did, and I feel like he's going to get the opportunity, but you also got to say, okay, James Washington's kind of in the loop, the conversation. You also got Michael Gallup eventually returning. Dalton Schultz going to get some targets. So I don't see Jalen Tolbert having this mega season that some Cowboys fans are thinking. So you really have to temper your expectations just a tad bit. Jalen Tolbert, phenomenal talent. Love the kid. Happy he's ours. But let's relax a little bit. So when you think about all those question marks about the offense, and then we toss on Kellen Moore when we don't know what the hell Kellen Moore is going to do from game to game, our confidence level gets a little shaken if we're being honest right now. So when you think about defense, we know Micah is Micah. Our defensive line played well. We added more. Some of our players, Chauncey Golston, was in them weights. We got offseason thick. Gallimore all-season thick, Osa all-season thick, DeMarcus Lawrence got all-season light, and then you have Sam Williams, you have LVE. Our linebacker core is kind of a question mark. Look at our corners, though. You have Diggs, you have Anthony Brown, you have Jordan Lewis, you have Nashawn Wright, you have other players out there. And then I feel like our safeties with Jaron Kearse, Donovan Wilson, if healthy, and Malik Hooker is a lot solid, and I trust Dan Quinn more than I trust Kellen Moore. I trust Dan Quinn putting defensive players in positions where they can utilize their talents and be more effective than I trust Kellen Moore being able to utilize our offensive players to their full capacity. So, for me personally, I have to side with the defense. And it's crazy, as a Dallas Cowboys fan, I am believing in the defense. And I said this numerous times last season, y'all. Our defense is carrying us. A lot of people got kind of caught up in the numbers and excitement, the touchdowns and the 40 burgers. I get it. I was excited too. We drinking Cowboy Readers. We having a good old time. But when you look at the full scope of things, it was our defense that was really carrying us throughout the season. When things really hit the fan, our defense tightened up. Even go back to that 49ers game, offense wasn't rolling. Defense really tightened up after they gave up that first touchdown out the gate. They tightened up. So I feel like if I had to put my confidence level, it's going towards the defense, which is exciting. So I hope the defense does not take a step back, because Dan Quinn, we're counting on you, man. It's your boy J Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know where your confidence is. Some people are still saying nah, it's the offense because of Dak Prescott, which I do understand. But me personally, I'm going with the defensive side of the ball. Y'all know I'm a defensive side of guy. I play linebacker, so of course I'm going to roll with my bros out there. It's your boy J Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe. I appreciate all the support. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at JTuck151. And of course, CFO Sports. Run it up, share it. If you find someone who hates the Dallas Cowboys, you know what? Don't even comment back and forth. If someone says, you know what, Cowgirls suck, send them the link. Cowboys is trash. What have you done? You got Cowgirls ain't won a Super Bowl. Send them the link. Send them the link to Pick Six Sports. Send them the link to Cowboys Fan Talk. Send them the link to Law Nation. Send them the link to Big Game James. Send them the link to A to Z Sports. Send them the links. Send them the links. We're not going back and forth with these haters anymore. We just sending links all the rest of the summer. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to hold y'all down. Anytime I get a Cowboys hater on Twitter, I'm just going to send them a link. All right, I want y'all to do the same. Join me in the fun, man. But I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged, and send them the link. Peace.